Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Comedy News. Honestly, I'm not sure how I should feel about that theme. I'm your host, Gavin Spikes Beckerson, and welcome to Comedy News, the new show where we tell you all the news you need to know, the news you already knew, and the news you probably don't want to hear, but you're going to hear it anyway. Before you ask, yes, this is a real plant. Yes, this is a duck that's staring into your soul. Yes, those are golf clubs behind me. And yes, this is basically SNL's Weekend Update, but longer. In this show, we break down our news into segments and subsegments, all marked by the bookmarks down below, either by the red bar underneath me or in the timestamps in the description down below. And quick question, does anybody read my descriptions? Like, does anybody read those anymore? I mean, I put, like, remarks in the description. Like, does anyone even read these anymore? Let's get into our first segment, the news. Get it? Because it's the news, but they most likely already knew it. Oh, I'm so clever. Oh shoot, we're still on. Our first story looks at Hurricane Ian, which is currently on a collision course for the state of Florida. Hurricane Ian, aka the next deadly gust of wind, is currently, as I'm recording this, a Category 4 hurricane and is rumored to become a Category 5 hurricane. And for those of you who don't know anything about hurricane categories, okay, Gerald, let's be honest, no one's going to be that dumb. But just to be safe, let me reiterate. It's going to be a Category 5 hurricane out of 5 categories of hurricanes. Times like these where I'm happy I don't live in Florida. Gerald, we should probably cut that one. In a 60 Minutes interview, President Joe Biden, casually, in the most notorious way possible, will announce that the pandemic is over. Wait a second, the pandemic is over? Then why am I still wearing a face mask? Oh, right! I haven't hit 1 million subscribers yet. While we're speaking of presidents, former President Trump is currently being filed for tax evasion. Wait a second, he's just now getting charged? Unless you're living under a rock, you Patrick Stars of the world, then you would know that Queen Elizabeth recently died. And apparently, citizens of the UK have waited in line for literal days, waiting in line for the Queen's funeral, which sounds insane to me, and especially everyone who's a part of the show. But to be fair to everyone in the UK, I'm not British. Yeah, we should really cut that one too. For those of you who love this segment, then too bad, because we really didn't have anything else planned for this segment. So we're going to our next segment where we have way more stuff to talk about. So, welcome to our next segment, Entertainment. Alright then. Welcome to Entertainment, the segment of our show where we talk about everything in regards to entertainment, whether it be movie franchises or the next big thing in sports. And our first segment looks at WWE's newest obsession, which makes the fans, as well as some of the staff, wondering who is the mysterious White Rabbit. For those of you unfamiliar, on the September 16th episode of SmackDown, during the commercial break, WWE turned off the lights on the stadium and then suddenly started to play a song called The White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. This made WWE fans talking because, well, during the song, they shined red lights. And for those of you who are WWE fans, there have only been 2 specific wrestlers who have ever had the lights go out with red lighting specifically. And that is the Boogeyman, which I genuinely doubt it's that creepy mother, or the person who everyone thinks it is, Wyndham Rotunda, aka WWE superstar Bray Wyatt. And if you noticed how I said both the fans and the staff, then let me just say, according to Fightful Select, the identity of the White Rabbit is on a need-to-know basis, meaning that the superstars, as well as most of the staff on the WWE network, are unaware and genuinely do not know who the White Rabbit is. This is leading fans to speculate that whoever the White Rabbit is, it has to be a really big name within the company. Because, well, the last time anything like this happened, it was during WrestleMania, where they returned Cody Runnels, aka Cody Rhodes. And for you wrestling fans, yes, his name's actually... Yeah, Cody Rhodes his name's actually Cody, which, if you didn't know that, now you know. As well as his brother Dustin. Yeah, they both actually use their first names. Their last name is Runnels instead of Rhodes. Even though staff and wrestlers alike don't know who the White Rabbit is, they, along with the fans, believe that the White Rabbit is quite simply Bray Wyatt. And they think this because of many QR codes throughout Raw and SmackDown, which have been on the program, but they're blink and you miss them QR codes, which once you scan them, bring you to either a game, a video, or a video about a game. And during them, they all give an Easter egg towards the man himself. Our next story looks at, live from New York, it's Saturday night. That's right, everyone, SNL is back with its jaw-dropping 48th season. Oh my god! Seth MacFarlane wishes he could make a show run that long. President of Marvel Entertainment, Kevin Feige, is planning to recast the character of T'Challa in Black Panther 3. These are making Marvel fans as well as me talking, mainly because, well, Kevin Feige previously noted that they would not recast the character for Black Panther 2 after the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther 2, coming out on November 11th, is making Marvel fans question the plot of the film, mainly because why would they choose to not recast the character for the second sequel, but think about recasting the character in the third sequel. I'm not sure what their reasoning is, but if I had to guess, it probably has something to do with the multiverse. I mean, Phase 6 is called the Multiverse Saga, so only makes sense. In other news, Marvel fans are also mad at the new show She-Hulk, because after having him in a lot of trailers and promotional material, Charlie Cox's version of the Man Without Fear Daredevil has been teased to be in the show, but he has so far, as I'm recording this, not showed up. This is leading fans to think that he might show up in episode 8 or its final episode 9, which is really unfortunate considering that, well, like I said, as I'm recording this, only 7 episodes have been aired, and well, the only thing we've gotten in regards to Daredevil is his his horn helmet thing teased, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie, because I really like Daredevil, and I really like Charlie Cox as Daredevil, so you're kind of playing with my emotions, Kevin. Disney Plus's new Star Wars show Andor is, well, okay already. I mean, it only has 4 episodes out so far, which the first 3 aired on the same day, but I really don't have anything to say about it, really, because it's just alright. Debuting last week, The Mighty Ducks Game Changers Season 2, which is a spin-off off of the original Mighty Ducks movies, is actually really good. Legitimately, I've watched the Season 1, so I can say it, even though it's, extremely cringy and, really, well, I mean, it's essentially a parody of a hockey, story, so It's kind of cringy, but I highly recommend it. The game show The Voice is back with new judge Camilo Cabello, or Camilo Cabella, is that how you pronounce it? While we're on topics of game shows, America's Got Talent winner this year was a dance group called the Mayas. While we're on the game show topic, we are... What the flip? AGT's current winner... Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. AGT's winner currently, this year at least, is the dance group called the Mayas. It's a dance group who, if you've seen them, you will definitely think they are stunning to watch, and it's really empowering because, well, apparently they come from a place where their dance group isn't really supported all that much. So, honestly, they deserve the win, and good for you, Mayas. Good for you. Woo! The wrestling company created by a spoiled kid with a rich dad, Tony Khan, is receiving some backlash after AEW, or All Elite Wrestling, is reportedly not firing the star CM Punk after his current interview, which showed major unprofessionalism. It's over like his UFC career. While we're on AEW, Chris Jericho reportedly has had surgery on his neck and had issues like singing and all of that. But on his YouTube channel, he claimed that he will be touring with his band Fozzy in the UK. So Godspeed, Chris. Godspeed. Former WWE superstar Paige, aka Saraya now, has recently debuted on AEW. And, well, I'm not really sure what she's gonna do there. Mainly because, previously on WWE, she had to retire because of an unfortunate neck injury. A neck injury which threatened her entire career. But, luckily, she did survive, and, well, she has showed up in some promotional stuff for WWE. So she's yeah, we're not really sure if she's going to wrestle for All Elite Wrestling, but we're still just watch to stay tuned. Amazon Prime's new show House of the Dragons, which is, according to the show, a prequel to the heavily acclaimed Game of Thrones. You know, that medieval show that had a Starbucks coffee in it. Honestly, I would react to it, but I actually haven't seen it. Or Game of Thrones for that matter, but all I have to say is that it's finally something else other than a superhero TV show for the network, which, let's be honest, I love superhero shows, but god damn are those ones brutal. Disney's D23 Expo, which is basically just an expo to flex on all the new projects, it was announced that there will be a sequel to the heavily acclaimed Inside Out. Interesting choice for Pixar, considering the last time they did a sequel was Toy Story 4, which, if that has any indication, that would mean the second sequel is really good, the third one is the best one yet, and the fourth one feels like it should be a parody or like a spin-off movie, and does not feel like it should be a continuation of the franchise. But if I had to say anything about Inside Out 2, I would say that it won't be just Bing Bong, who I will forget about. Okay, Gerald, that was dark. Speaking of dark, YouTube series Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, it has its own TV show. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is basically the equivalent of What If Sesame Street meets horror. Its debut was a little delayed, mainly because of the Queen, you know, but still, it did not disappoint whatsoever, except for the fact that, I mean, each episode feels like it's a little bit long, which is totally expected considering it is a transition from a 10, 12 minute episode series and had to transition into a 30-minute full-fledged TV show. So, you know, a few issues had to be made, you know. it's not their fault, but still. Nature Boy Ric Flair has reported that he wants to wrestle again. Again? It is rumored that WWE superstar Randy Orton may return in the near future. Randy Orton, aka the master of the has been MIA since he faced the Usos with his tag team partner Matt Riddle, mainly due to a back, he broke his back, basically. After allegations of hush money scandals, Vince McMahon has retired from the WWE company, and now the keys of the company have now gone to not his son, but his daughter, Stephanie McMahon, and she hired her husband, Triple H, to be head of creative. So I guess you could say Hunter Heath Helmsley is changing the game. Get it? Because he's known as the Game. Does red light mean I'm on? Rumors have speculated that we will get the first teaser of this new Super Mario movie sometime in October. The same movie with a really interesting celebrity cast, where we see Jablinski Games, aka Jack Black, as the everyone's favorite kidnapper, Bowser. We also see Anya Taylor-Joy as playing the iconic damsel in distress Peach, the always sunny Charlie Day as the timid brother Luigi, and Chris Pratt as Mario. Yeah, Chris Pratt is Mario. It's unclear why they chose Chris Pratt, of all people, to play the iconic plumber, especially considering Mario's original voice actor, Charles Martinet, is reportedly in the film, although his role is unknown at this point. He is going to be a part of the movie, so why they made Chris Pratt as Mario and not Charles Martinet is beyond me. This will be the first time we have ever seen anything about the movie outside of its cast. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is coming out on Switch, so you better get your Pokeballs ready, you old millennials. Okay, before you get any ideas, I'm not saying that everyone who likes Pokemon is old. I'm just saying, the Pokemon has been here for centuries at this point. So, and in the anime, Ash Ketchum, the main character, has reportedly been 12, and there really hasn't been an episode that's dedicated to Ash's 13th birthday, so it's implied that he actually hasn't. There's nothing that says that he's not 12 currently. Holy crap! Pokemon has been around since 1997. That means Ash Ketchum has been 12 for at least 30 years. Even though this was technically a comedy skit by the heavily acclaimed Office show, doing chest compressions to the song Stayin' Alive has actually kept people alive, ironically. The new Hulu series Reboot has just recently came out. The show follows Keegan-Michael Key and stars, there's Johnny Knoxville. Is that right, Gerald? I don't think that's right. That's right? Oh, well, I guess the Jackass star does something else other than stupidly putting him and his friend's life in danger. Speaking of Jackass, half of the crew of Jackass played Family Feud with the other half of Jackass. If I had to sum it up, well, I have to say this is the first time I've ever seen anyone get tased during Family Feud. Ryan Reynolds recently teased Deadpool 3, which will reportedly have Hugh Jackman reprise his role as Wolverine. This is an interesting story, especially considering, Hugh Jackman himself has said that he wanted to retire the character after the movie Logan. But since Deadpool 3 technically doesn't take place until like 5-ish years before Logan, it technically would make sense story-wise. Next up, YouTuber by the name of Nogla. Wait, Gerald, that can't be right. YouTuber Nogla reportedly told his friend Moose Knuckle, who is also a YouTuber, and I'm not making this up, to order an Uber to pick up his 3-year-old daughter from school. What could go wrong? And that is currently it for this segment. God damn, that was a lot. And next, we're going to our next segment, Whether or Not. Man, I hate that theme. Sorry, what? Oh, we're so wrong. Welcome to Whether or Not, the segment of our show where we look at the weather. We're looking at the weather because, well, this is a news show after all, and this is legally a part of my contract, so I legally have to look at the weather, so Bill, up to you.
It's currently warm, but it will soon be cold like my soul, sir.
And that's all for Whether or Not. And next up, we're going to our next segment, Random Facts. Welcome to Random Facts, this segment of our show where we look at really, really random facts. You can fact check them if you want, although I would not suggest that because, well, the FBI will definitely have some questions, especially about your search history. Fact number 1. Did you know that there is an actual city in Michigan literally named Hell? No, seriously, there's an actual city named Hell. So if someone tells you to go to hell, then, well, you can literally go to hell. But I have heard that Michigan is pretty cold this time of year. New world record for the Make-A-Wish Foundation as John Cena.
And his name is John Cena!
No! We left those jokes. When were John Cena jokes popular? In 2016, and there's a good reason for it. Anyway, John Cena currently has the world record for the most wishes made by the Make-A-Wish Foundation, whopping at a total... Okay, that can't be right. 650 wishes and counting? No, that can't be true. God damn! That's a lot of kids who wanted to meet the Invisible Man. Speaking of wrestlers with really impressive world records, Logan Paul currently has the world record for the most expensive Pokemon card. Paul's Pikachu Illustrator Pokemon card currently is worth $5.2 million. God damn, that's an expensive card. And I referred to the YouTube sensation and boxer amateur as a wrestler mainly because, fun fact, Logan Paul has actually signed a 1-year contract with the WWE, which means he, for the next year or so, is considered an official WWE wrestler, as proven by his inclusion in the WWE 2K22 game. And yes, folks, Logan Paul is in a video game. Fact number 4, for those of you who are paying attention, I have, in my series, I have a character named Michael Myers, but the truth is, I've actually never seen any of the Halloween franchise. Or, for that matter, Friday the 13th. Or Nightmare on Elm Street. Or It. Or fact number 5, stop signs used to be yellow. And if you're wondering why I said something like that, it's because I had to Google that because I ran out of ideas for random facts. Random fact number 6. Actually, this is breaking news. We have video of a guy drinking... Wait, what? We have a kid drinking plain sriracha?
we go. Oh, that is strong. Oh, wait.
Fact number 7, there is a 1 out of 5,000 chance to find a blue lobster. And before you ask, yes, I also Googled that one. Fact number 8, I asked you guys what I should name my dragon in last week's episode, and no one responded. Like seriously, I wasn't making a joke. I'm legitimately serious. What should I name my dragon? Post in the comments what I should name this little guy. Do it now. Fact number 8, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still a thing. You know that anime where people play cards and you play, and people also go to the Shadow Realm? Yeah, that's still a thing. That's still like a current thing. It's still making new animes. So if you want to watch any new anime, I would highly suggest Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, because that honestly favorite. Fact number 10, if you press that like button, then it'll turn gray. Not blue, gray. If you watch a series like, for example, Sunday, he tells you that if you click the like button, it will turn blue. But in actuality, it doesn't actually turn blue. If you actually press the like button, it briefly turns rainbow, and then it turns gray. It doesn't turn blue at all. I don't know why he keeps telling his viewers that it turns blue, because it doesn't. All of you people watching Insane Craft, you have been lied to. Fact number 11, which is really strange, because there's no things around. Anyway, last week Thursday, I called the Time Wizard. It isn't spelled wrong, it's his name, not his profession. My father. Which, you know, you would think that I would know that, but you would think that I knew that he wasn't my father. But my father went to go buy some milk and never returned when I was 1. Fact number 12, the Thor franchise sucks. Except for the first one, I mean, that one's okay. And Ragnarok, that's really good. Dark World was iffy. And Love and Thunder, I mean, that was, if anything, it was just disappointing. Fact number 13, no manches. I started a trend. No, seriously, if you go to a YouTuber by the name of the Wrestling Wizard, you can see he started a trend called hashtag Riot for Wyatt, and I actually started that because like 3 episodes later, before he started using that trend, I actually posted the comment suggesting that we will riot if it's not Wyatt. So yeah, I actually started it. And all I have to say is, what have I done? And that's all for random facts, but we will end off our episode with epic fails. Welcome to Epic Fails, the show where we look at my epic fails. Wait, what? That's not a part of my contract. It is? Okay, apparently we never went over this in rehearsal, but apparently I have to show my greatest fails so that you can watch them, laugh, and look at my pain while I suffer in silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak to you again. Ah! Whoa! I am a traveler from distant lands. Dad? What? No. Oh. Hello? Hey, Gerald, it's your boss, Spike. I'm here calling you to say, yeah, I'm sick. I am very
extremely sick. You're currently quarantined. I just want you to know that don't even come to the office. You can just work from home this week. So yeah, I'm just calling to say I'm very very sick. So just stay home. Stay home. So, eres tú el que engañó a mi prima. See. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm really sick, so don't come by the office. Okay, bye. I don't think he's sick. Wait a second, did he run out of time? He literally ran out of time. Wait, what? Female Michael Myers spotted in downtown town? What? Hey, Michael? Did you suddenly become a female? Dang, I guess this video is canon now. Oh my. What the? That's what you get. Okay, I have like a million questions. Like, first of all, why Rainbow Dash? Because she's a cute one, sir. But why? Because she's My Little Pony. The time. Remember to put the safety on. Always. That ought to do it. Sir, you suck. Ah, crap, we ran out of budget. Sir, is that Michael Myers? Yeah, that's Michael Myers. I thought you said you burned him. Well, the thing is, we tried that. It didn't really go out as intended. I mean, come on, the guy's Michael Myers. So I've been searching up, I've been doing some research, aka watching MatPat, and apparently his weakness is radiation, which basically I threatened him with it. I told him all the science and all that, and we got to talking. He's actually surprisingly really emotional. So we just basically, he had like a heart-to-heart, and basically now it's kind of like a mutual, like a peaceful mutual type deal. Like I don't kill him, he doesn't kill everyone here. But sir, you don't have access to radiation. He doesn't need to know that. For the Republic just not specifically liking you at all. Well, I know that, but who are you? I am the Republic's bounty hunter, Kylo Den. Kylo Den? Not gonna lie, dude, that sounds like you're just a ripoff of Kylo Ren. Hey, shut up. Yeah, Gerald? I've been looking over some of our old episodes, and I seem to notice that there's a bit of a volume issue. Well, what do you expect me to do? I don't know, sir. Maybe tamper with the volume? Fine. Is that better? On my ear! Doesn't matter, because what you don't know is that I also have a lightsaber. Okay, first of all, why do you have a green lightsaber and not a red one? I stole it off of a rebellious Jedi who was just an enemy of the Republic. And I used this lightsaber so that my enemies know my power. And also I lost my red one. And second of all, why does it look exactly like mine? Well, that's just a pure coincidence. Well, that's just lazy writing. And now, it is time for my ultimate move. That one! You coward, you run just like my dad! You won't get away with this that easily. Oh my gosh, how are you still alive? Freaking stormtroopers are easier to kill than you. Like, my gosh. Because I am one with the Force. The Force is with... Oh. Finally. Before I go. Oh my gosh. How are you still alive? Know this. Okay, what? Even if I die, they're still gonna make a prequel of me.
And that's all for comedy news. Hopefully we'll see you next time, or never. I don't know, get this to enough likes and I'll do an episode 2. And remember, you don't need another news forecast, you just need a funnier one.